Hello and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Last time, Makina got a job, and we found her all sleepy out in the thing. When I returned to the dorm, Makina still clinging to my back. Amane comes out to meet us with an undisguised look of relief on her face, and for some reason, all of our other classmates are waiting in the lobby as well. Michiru, a vaguely crabby expression on her face, peers over my shoulder at Makina as, "So she fell asleep after all," in a sarcastic tone. Then proceeds to poke at the girl's flabby little cheeks, mumble, "What a hopeless kid," and breaks into a smile. As for Sachi, she begins by offering me a polite bow and thanks for my efforts, then carefully removes Makina's boots one at a time and puts them away on the shoe rack and side of the door. In their place, she takes Makina's favorite pair of slippers, the so-called terrible twins, decorated with snarling faces of two stuffed animal tigers, and slides them onto her feet. However, since the girl is still lying limp against my back, they flop right off and fall into the ground. Sachi picks them up and puts them back on, but not that it works any better the second or third time. Clumsily earnest, as always. Maybe someday she'll figure out that brute force repetition doesn't compensate for lack of strategy. Lastly, there's Sakaki. Her initially convincing show of indifference, belied by a momentary glance away from the paperback in her hand. Once her eyes find Makina sleeping in my back, she snorts softly, something like that, and returns to glance to the book. I think it's safe to say she was fairly concerned about Makina, too, in her own way. It's about 10 minutes after this little scene when the girl finally wakes up. Her eyes blink open in my bed, where I tossed her soundly slumbering body as a temporary measure, and quickly find the large sack of melon buns sitting next to her pillow. Squirming out of the bed, she grabs a bag and scampers off to distribute them to the other residents of the dorm. Amani and Sachi express their heartfelt thanks in voices choked with tears. Michiru offers, well, I don't really dislike melon buns, managing to convey sincere gratitude despite the stand of veneer of arrogance. Even Sakaki softly closes her book with a quiet "I see" and stares Makina straight in the face, says, "I'll accept that gratefully then," and proceeds to dig into the pastry right then and there. In summary, Makina's first day of part-time work, the subject of so much angst and anxiety, has come to a peaceful conclusion. And that evening, Sakaki graciously allows Makina and Mane to take the first bath. The moment the girl's out, she runs down to the lobby where I've been waiting for my turn, and then drops herself onto my lap with a solid thump and turns to face the television set.
Kazami-sanの膝の上はもうすっかりマキちゃんの指定席になってしまいましたね。
Yeah, a little weird, but whatever. As I answer Sashi's teasing comment with a wry smile, Makina grabs the remote control from the table. She then flips the channel for her favorite show. Chuckling softly, Sashi places a glass of diluted calpis in front of Makina, then makes a swift exit. Probably gone off to tidy up the mess Makina made in the bath before Sakaki takes her turn. The girl really is quite an attentive servant. Just as Sachi's disappearing up the stairs, Amani enters the lobby in the process of removing her apron.
なんかさ、そうしてると本当の親子みたいよ。
Oh, that's good. Could be so much worse. For her part, the way Amani striking up a conversation with a freshly washed tableware in her hands is also oddly domestic. She's the very image of a housewife. Do I look that old? Let's go with siblings instead.
なんつうの？妙に老成しているあんたと年齢の割に育ちの悪いマキナ。その辺のギャップが原因じゃないかな。
Damn. With this pronouncement, Amani heads back to her room with a stack of clean plates. Who are you calling crotchety punk? In the first place, it's not like I've experienced the world thoroughly enough to start passing judgment on whip-ass nabas. Surely Makina's unusually childish behavior is the more relevant factor. A good case in point, the girl is currently guzzling down a sweet milky drink, mesmerized by the glow of the television screen, completely oblivious to the world around her. It occurs to me that if you cut out this one moment in time, it looked like a pretty happy little game of house. Honestly, I'm startled at my own behavior. Even though I understand that this is ultimately nothing more than a make-believe game, I can't help but help surrendering myself to the lukewarm comforts.
Papa! Dave 教授始まったよ!
Ah, so it is. What's Professor Dave? I hope it's better than the fucking fish one. What's the good professor doing battle with today? The professor in question is the host of the American documentary show Professor Dave's Amazing Animals, a man by the name of David McAllister. This fearless individual apparently puts his life on the line on a weekly basis to provide his audience with reports on various dangerous animals, a formula that's proved highly popular with his audience of bloodthirsty children. Oh boy.
Yeah, kids たち! 今日の特集は先週予告したようにサメの特集だ!
Clad stylishly in the tough survival gear of a seasoned adventure, a one-shirt and cargo shorts, Professor Dave strides confidently along a beach, telling the kids in front of the TV sets all about sharks in a cheerful, enthusiastic monologue, periodically interrupted by voiceovers that seem to be strategically covering up some frank observations.
近年、餌場の問題でサメが海水浴場に姿を見せることも珍しいことではなくなった。せっかくの楽しいサマーバカンスがサメのせいで台無しになったら大変だ。そこで今日の僕はテレビの前のキッズがサメに噛まれた時の対処法を実験するためにここシャークワールドセンターにやってきたのさ。
Let's face the dangers of sharks by going to the shark center that specifically has sharks there that are trained and probably a bit domesticated. Behind Professor Dave, equipped for his mission with flip-flops and a straw hat, the image of a large building appears to the woods Shark World Center in bold red letters. A voiceover informs us that the center is an institution that looks after injured sharks who find their way into shallow coastal waters, helping them heal and return to the sea. Soon, the scene switches to Dave peering down into a massive water tank where a great white shark that appears to be a good 5 meters in length quietly glides to and fro.
どうだい? これがホウジロザメだ。でかいだろう。よし、それじゃあ早速噛まれてみよう。
Yep, that's the smart thing to do. Let's have him bite us right away. And as always, Professor Dave starts saying some crazy fucking shit. Every time I watch this show, which is, I guess, has happened before, I end up thinking, isn't anyone going to stop this guy? This week is no exception, as Dave promptly leaps into the shark tank with the bleeding raw carcass of a cow clutched to his chest. They're obviously doing stuff to make it safe. They would not be filming this TV show if they weren't sure about that.
デイブすげえ、超すげえよデイブ。あれは真似できないのよさ。
Yeah, let's not try that. As if on cue, a disingenuous warning, clearly inserted by some long-suffering network lawyer, flashes across the bottom of the screen. Hey kids, never try this at home. That's a promise with Professor Dave. Please keep that promise. I mean, oh my God. Imagine if a kid fucking jumped into a shark tank because of a show like this. Then again, I sort of feel like the kid stupid enough to try this and imitate this stunt should be firmly roped to a hospital bed in the first place.
サメが血の匂いにつられて近寄ってきたぞ!
Okay. Seconds after Dave hits the water, a great white slowly turns his massive head in the direction of the bloody carcass, then begins steadily to home in on the smell. The professor holds out a slab of raw meat to the approaching predator, who promptly takes a violent bite, beginning the experiment.
大変だ! すんごい力だ! だけどキッズたち、ここで慌ててはいけない!
The little staticky peeking was a nice touch. That was a nice touch.
サメの歯はナイフのように鋭いから慌てて引っ張ると大怪我をするんだ. ここで大切なのはまず慌てないこと. そしてここ! 見えるかいキッズたち, ここだ, サメの鼻っ面! ここにはロレンチニビンという器官がある. ここを素手でガスッと殴ってやればいい.
Well, Professor Dave demonstrates by launching a vigorous rain of blows on the thrashing ichthyoid. His haughty battle cries, partially drowned out by a series of electronic beeps. So they're censoring it. Fuck. Oh, maybe this is the show that's influencing Machina with that dirty mouth. Are these swears in Japanese? Wait, no, Japan doesn't really have many swears, does it? I remember hearing that somewhere. It's not really a thing. So if you translate into that, it's more someone trying to, the translator trying to express the same tone rather than actual swearing, typically. Soon enough, he's beating the beast into ignominious retreat.
どうだったかな、キッズたち。サメに出会いそうな場所で泳がないのはもちろんだが。
Really?
もし運悪く出会ってしまい噛みつかれてしまっても慌てず騒がずロレンチニビンわかったかい？
また一つ賢くなったのよさ。やっぱデイブ教授はすげえな。
I suppose. Shows as over the top as ever. But in the man's defense, Professor Day's Amazing Animals isn't just selling cheap thrills. The latter half of the program always transitions into a serious emotional animal story of some sort. In fact, you can even call the extreme experiments in the first part of the show bait Dave uses to get the kids' attention, with the real heart of the program coming in the latter half.
Amazing Animal. チャンネルはそのまま。
Even the professor currently flashing a cheerful victory sign to the screen puts aside his cocky persona in the second half of the program, talking gently with an earnest expression on his face. The mini-documentary this week tells the story of a fawn who lost his parents at a young age. The camera traces the animal struggle to get by on its own after its mother and father are eaten by lions. But in the end, it too dies, never having been taught the skills necessary to survive. Fairly harsh stuff, really. Makina, are you going to relate to something again? It seems like she's going to relate to something again. Still clenching the empty glass of Calpis in one stubby little hand, Makina stares intently at the screen. Watching the little Dia's final moments so quietly, she almost seems to be holding her final breath.
ねえ、パパ。
I don't know. What?
パパは私を残して死んじゃったりしないよね。
Red, I'm not planning to, but at this rate you bring it up so much I wouldn't be surprised. All of a sudden, the cheerful girl in my lap is hanging her head miserably, fat tears rolling over her cheeks. They're not tears of pity for the doomed Vaughn and the Sullivan set. They're the selfish, fearful tears of a child, comparing her own circumstances to those of that starving, lonely animal.
ねえ、パパは死んだりしないよね。
Again, not the plan. She repeats the words, her quavering voice pressing me for an answer. It's not like I can possibly guarantee that. No matter what I promise the girl today, I'll die when it's my time to die. And yet, don't worry, I won't die. From what I read in those documents, Makina saw her own father die before her eyes when she was just a child. So I have no choice but to speak those words, even if they're groundless, irresponsible lies. There's just nothing else I can do. Do I look like I'm going to kick the bucket that easily? I'll keep it safe. I won't die no matter what. You have my word on that.
本当に。
Yep, very irresponsible. Yeah, that's a promise. But the words alone don't seem enough to earn her trust. Makina gulps down a big, shuddering breath and bites her lower lip, the tears still sliding down her face. Come on, seriously? I'll get you to stop crying.
チューしてくれたら泣き止むかも。
Oh god. Ah, it's gonna get weird again. Crafty little twerp. Where the hell did she pick that up? Wait, as if I really have to ask. I turned my eyes upward in disgust, trying to burn a little hole through the ceiling to where Amani's no doubt humming obliviously and putting away her dishes. Alright, Makina, close your eyes. Standing, the girl in front of me, I wait for her eyes to fall shut and grab her firmly around the ears with both hands and bite vigorously into her head like a shark. Good way to turn that around, Yuuji. I am impressed. I never even thought of anything like that. I figured he was just gonna give her like a quick peck on the forehead or some shit like father typically would. Or like talk to that, I don't know. Men are all wolves. Play around too much and you would eat right up. My point made, I resumed grinding my teeth against Makina's scalp. Has Dave had a show on wolves? We should watch the show on wolves, so she can learn how to fight off men. Even as I gnaw away at her cranium, Makina flings her arms up in desperate resilience. Poorly developed as she may be, the girl isn't a child, and although she obviously wasn't intending a full force attack, just one punch happens to land nicely enough on the bridge of my nose to... Ow. Damn it. You little punk. I don't think that... Wait, what?
何やってんのよあんたたち
I'm eating her. Let's not add another word to that. Is your vision going already? We're playing the men are all wolves game, obviously.
なんでマキナの服脱がしてんのよ
I'm not entirely sure. Because I'm a wolf.
そして私は哀れな子羊だからだどんなルール
I don't know.
チルチルもやるか
Please do.
やらないわよ私まだお風呂入ってないし
Seems like a perfect game to play before the bath.
ほんじゃお風呂出た後ならオッケーってこと
Yes, let's do this.
別にそういう意味じゃないしつーかなんで私がそんなレイプごっこに付き合わなきゃいけないわけ
That's a fair point. That's basically what it is, isn't it?
結構ドキドキすんぞ
Oh god, don't just go with it, Machina. It's not supposed to be... Oh god damn.
でもそのいいわよあんたら二人で勝手にやってなさいよ
She totally wants to do it
私
though.
はお風呂に入るの
She totally wants to do it.
やつはなんで急に顔真っ赤にして怒ってんだ
We should have we should have everyone in the game. I bet Sachi will definitely join in. Amane might, depending on how far we take it. Don't ask me. Maybe that's just how tsunderes are.
めんどくせえのなツンデレ
Yes, I am. Have to agree with you there. But by our time, our little routine finally winds down. The hour hands crawled past 10. Machina keeps watching television for a while after Professor Dave signs off. But soon enough, she's nodded off in my lap. Her soft body, now completely slack against mine, is weirdly warm as always. Wish the girl could turn down her body temperature a little. Hold on to her too long and you end up overheated.
あれマキナ寝ちゃった
So it seems. Yeah, guess I'll go carry her to her room and dump her in bed. When I lift Machina off me, her head flops over like an infant's, limbs dangling down like the feelers of some torpid jellyfish. Ah, damn it. Girl's too damn limp. I can't get a decent grip.
マキナは子供の頃バレエを習っていたらしいからそれが原因じゃない
Did I read that? LA. I guess it's not surprising that the daughter of a filthy rich family might get a few lessons. Actually, Machina is a lot more agile and quick on her feet than you might expect. If she was trained in ballet as a kid, that might more or less explain it. Whoops. As I finally managed to hoist Machina up in my arms in the classic bridal carry, one of her stubby little hands clutches tightly at my shirt. Seems to be an unconscious reflex, since the girl herself is still thoroughly out of it. Or I think she is.
掴まれちゃったねそれ下手すると30分は話してもらえないわよ無理やり引き剥がそうとすると泣き出すし
So she's done it before. Fantastic. Guess I just don't have any choice but to stay next to her until she falls asleep for real then.
そのまま一緒に寝ちゃえばいいんじゃない
Don't encourage this, Amane. Can you not say things like that so casually? And while you're at it, do me a favor and stop teaching Machina weird crap.
何のこと
Go try this. Oh, stop crying if you kiss me. Number out on me. Sounds exactly like you, Amane.
いやーねまたそうやって人聞きの悪い私は別に何も教えてないわよ
Machina's brain is like a sponge, remember? Have to be careful or she'll pick up that nonsense before you know it. That's so funny.
なんか本当に父親みたいね
Good. In what respect?
キスしてって言われて戸惑っちゃうところとか
But that's not... Wait, is that? Oh, just the common sense reaction to the situation.
じゃあ私がキスしてって言ったらどうする
Take out my wallet and ask, how much? Yep.
さすがの私もお金なんか取らないわよキスぐらいタダでさせてあげるのに
Oh, you're just taking it in stride? There's no fun in that. There's no such thing as a free lunch.
もう育児なし
It's worked out for me so far. I carry my floppy butt into Amane's room on the second floor and deposit it on the bed. much as I was one a good 30 minutes past that, Machina's death grip on my clothes weakening in the slightest. When the girl finally sinks into a full-fledged sleep, her hand slips free. Seizing my chance, I quietly rise from the bedside and return to my room. And next day. Ballet. So maybe her genius, like we keep saying, she picks up things like a sponge. She is really good on the bike too, so maybe her quote-unquote genius has to do with the fact that she's, what do you want to call it? Really good at physical stuff? When women are in a bad mood, they eat nothing but salad for breakfast. A simple, valuable rule of thumb I learned from my time with JB. Every once in a while, she'd stumble bleary-eyed into the room in her favorite cow print pajamas, scratching at her shaggy head. How much time did I spend actually living with her? I'm guessing, I don't know. What happened to the master? His master, what happened to her? I suppose that's gonna get answered eventually. They seem to be suggesting that he had a time after that where he lived with JB for a while. Because there was the point before when, he said that he lived with the master and JB came to visit. So they weren't living with her at the same time. So, yeah. She then narrowed her already menacing eyes to a dagger sharp slits and mumbled, "Just salad for me." Of course, we're talking about Hodor Yuria here. A personage renowned as Queen Hysteria in her professional life. In deference to the noble title, on such mornings I would quietly resolve not to oppose her. But for some reason, we always ended up fighting anyways. Right, the mysterious phenomenon.
何よ人の顔じっと見て
I'm guessing I'm making salad. Nothing in particular. Maybe blonde women are just cranky in the mornings by default. But then again, I guess Michiru's always more like less like this. Even if I went out of my way to be kind and solicitous now. Shoot, I don't know how to do that one. She probably would interpret it as condescension and flip out. That telling her to stop snarling at me for no reason probably wouldn't be productive either. Michiru, why are you in my room? Much less remarks to the effect of, go get laid for once, why don't you? Or your room's going to shrivel up unless you get a little attention. In my experience, such frank but well-intentioned, yes, definitely well-intentioned, advice is met with only a flash of lightning like wrath from above. In other words, the only winning move in this game is not to play. As my predecessor once put it, noble men and hysterical women will have their own way. Don't get too worked up about it. And I've never had cause to doubt the soundness of a judgment in this matter. Accordingly, while the question, why the hell is this girl eating breakfast in my room, may be floating through my mind at the moment, I judge it wisest to maintain my silence.
仕方はないでしょ今朝はサチが出かけてていないんだから
But my room?
私に朝ごはんも食べずに飢え死にしろってな
Why not Amane? She probably has extra breakfast. Look, I didn't say a word.
何よ言いたいことがあるなら言いなさいよムカつくわね
Can someone please explain to me why blonde women all say the same damn things? You think they're all reading from one script? Don't... Well, she's probably reading from a script. Don't tell me there's some sort of little red book for blondes secretly circulating among the fair-haired population. They're all living in accordance with this teaching.
ねえミチルどうそのパン美味しい
Well, I suppose Amane is here. Okay.
美味しいなんか悪いわね急に来て
Now you're being... Oh my goodness, now you're not being soon.
別に急じゃないわよ昨日の夜さっちゃんが私んとこ来てミチル様の朝食をよろしくお願いしますって頭下げて言ったし
She does see it coming, doesn't she?
そうなの
In other words, Sachi predicted the moment that she left In other words, Sachi predicted the moment that she left the dorm that you'd sponge off Amane like a helpless little freeloader that you are. Seems like the girl knows you well.
うるさいわね私だって料理ぐらいできるわよ
Yeah,
やら
yeah.
ないだけなんだからね
How was your sandwich back in your route? It didn't really seem like much of anything in terms of good cooking. I mean, I think it was supposed to I think it was supposed to have tasted good, but in terms of cooking quality, ooh, I see. Freakishly enough, I can remember JB once saying the exact same thing. At this point, I'm about ready to wonder if that secret instruction manual really does exist. So, Michu, my friend, I foresee trouble in your future. I see you drunk on cheap sake, lazily slapping together some home cooking, end quote, then coercively demanding, quote, well, delicious, huh? It's delicious, right? End quote, of your victims. On top of it all, I see you passing out on the sofa without bothering to put away the dishes or cleaning the kitchen. Yes, I'm afraid there's a good chance you're going to become a complete nuisance of a woman.
何よまるで未来を見てきたかのように
She's not even denying it.
ああそういえばみちるあんた前にそんなことあったよね確か料理漫画に影響されたかなんかで急に今日は私がご飯作るって言い出したかと思ったら
Shokugeki didn't even exist when this came out, yeah? I don't even know any other cooking... I don't know any other cooking manga.
キッチンをぐちゃぐちゃにしてくれたじゃんでもちゃんとハンバーグ作ったじゃないまあみちるが作ったにしちゃ美味しかったけどでも付け合わせのポテトサラダ作ったの私だしあんたがぐちゃぐちゃにしたキッチンを片付けてでも料理はちゃんとできてたでしょうがいいみちるちゃんお料理ってのはお片付けも含めてお料理なのよいつもの弱い子に優しく解いて聞かせるみたいに言うな
Come on now, Mane. I think you've made your point. In any case, it's interesting to hear that Michu can really cook. I'd like to try that Salisbury steak myself sometime.
そう
I mean, just for the experience, sure. You didn't even bother to make it when in your route, so...
ちょっとユージあんたはまたそうやって社交辞令的なこと言ってこの場を丸め込もうとして
Hey, I can be curious.
もしみちるがその気になって今日のお昼私が作るとか言い出したらどう責任取るつもりよ
Sit back and enjoy the show.
今日はさっちゃんもいないし私だって忙しいのよ
And?
ちょっとあまねあんたちょっとは私に気を使って言葉選びなさいよ
So, anyway, where Sachi wandered off to first thing in the morning.
聞いてないの今日は神社でお祭りがあるからさっちゃんはその準備に出かけてるのよ
Interesting. Ah, festival, is it? When I was cutting through the area around the shrine on my run with Makina this morning, I did hear the sound of a group practicing with flutes or drums or something. That must have been them rehearsing for the main event. Now that you mention it, Makina did keep yelling, Sumasestivo, and, Don Bands, this morning. I assumed that was more of a cryptic nonsense, I ignored it, but I guess she must have meant summer festival and bond dance.
そういうこと商店街でもお祭りをやるからさっちゃんは広場に櫓とかテントを立てるの手伝いに行ってるしマキナはパン屋さんが出すチリドッグの屋台を手伝いに行ってる私もこの後子供会で無料配布する豚汁を作りに行くの
Huh. You're all involved, okay. Oh. Pretty admirable contributions to your town for such an insolent bunch. Not bad, not bad.
まあね埋め立て地とはいえ美浜もこの地域の一員だしね
Oh, wait. Well, I firmly approve of putting down roots in a broader community. Let me rephrase that. If we don't pitch in with this sort of straightforward community service, Mihama will probably get a reputation as some secretive school where God knows what goes on. I mean, it's not like our budget's coming out of the public office, so I doubt we'd get protesters with placards hurling eggs over the gate. You know, until people start thinking that's the case, even if it's not true. But still, putting a little effort into the PR can't hurt.
何よそれじゃあ何もしてない私が悪者みたいじゃないのよ
You should make Salisbury steak. I wasn't really implying anything. I mean, it's not like Sakai's doing anything either.
ああ榊さんはほらお祭りのスポンサーになってるから
She.
行けばわかると思うけど商店街の街灯全部に盗品グループの旗がいっぱいぶら下がってるよ
So is she really the sponsor, or is her family just related to it?
ち金だけ出しておけばいいってもんじゃないでしょうに
I mean, you have money, don't you? You could do that too.
それにグループの代表として午後から始まるのど自慢大会の審査員をやってくれないかって商店街の会長さんに頼まれたみたいでさ
Actually, isn't like everyone in this fucking school rich? I mean, Yuji's not. I don't really know Amane or Sachi's background, but Makina's stupid rich, Sagaki's stupid rich. Michiru's not rich, but she came from a wealthy, rich family, so not like stupid rich, but quite wealthy.
最初は断るつもりだったらしいけど、結局断りきれなくて引き受けちゃったから暇じゃないと思うわよ。ぬーじゃないわよ。あんたも暇なら手伝いに来なさいよ。子供会の仕事は山ほどあるわよ。綿菓子作って配ったり、引換券持ってきた子にお菓子の詰め合わせあげたり。
Oh, you could be the person who sits in the dunk tank.
今年は金魚すくい券もあるから金魚屋のお姉さんやるとかね。
Michiru on one of those light brew happy coats. Might work for you. Yeah, go for the goldfish lady. You're blind, so the coloration works. And somehow, I can really picture you as a Carney's daughter.
あんた、それ褒めてるようで褒めてないでしょ。
Oh, but it is. No, selling chicks that cost practically nothing. Dumb kids really does seem like it would suit you. Or maybe running on one of those semi-fraudulent die-cutting stalls where the prizes are entirely at the owner's discretion.
あんたバカにしてるでしょ。私のこと。まあ暇なら後で私と一緒に手伝いに行こうよ。ね、わかったわよ。どうせ暇だしね。子供は嫌いだけど手伝ってあげるわよ。ユージはどうする？
I've got nothing better to do. Well, I've got nothing to do either, so I'll help out if there's any jobs where a little physical power might come in handy.
じゃあ、さっちゃんの方手伝ってあげてくれる？櫓組とか大変そうだし。
Good point. Roger?
そんじゃ、とっととご飯食べて出かけようか。みちる、パンと牛乳のおかわりは？美味しいでしょ、そのパン。美味しいわよ。おかわりがあるならもらいたいわよ。なんで怒ってるのかさっぱりわからないけど、ちなみにそのパンマキナが焼いたんだよ。ブホーって、マジで？
Was it using the bread maker, or was this from her job?
私、昨日パン焼き器買ってさ、今朝マキナが生地をもっちゃもっちゃこねて早速焼いてみたんだけど、これがまあ結構美味しいのよね。
That actually seems like it wouldn't be a bad way for her to... I mean, she has her life allowance. She can just become a professional bread maker or whatever, like the other person does. It's not exactly like she's needing for money. That would actually be a pretty good way for her to go forward, yeah?
所詮は機械の性能じゃない。私だって機械があれば美味しく焼けるわよ。でもマキナはあんたと違ってちゃんとキッチン片付けていったわよ。うぐーじゃねえぞ。
Whoa. And so, having partaken of our morning repast, we immediately head out to assist the local festivities, with Michiru and Amane joining the event staff for the children's festival. They proceed to brandish sticks at a group of innocent neighborhood children gathered in short-sleeve havoc coats. This is Miss Forsley's little captives to parade through the town, dragging a float that must have been over 3 tons in weight. The seemingly meaningless exercise in sadism, roughly equivalent to the classic dig a hole and fill it back up again number, does serve a certain purpose. Namely, helping these impressionable youths understand it's pointless to resist adults, and providing them an early introduction to the cat and stick principle that ultimately governs our world. Still, from what I hear, Amane proved extremely popular with these kids, especially the older grade school boys. Oh, shocking. Most likely, a few local children were given a jump start on the road towards puberty, internalizing the sad law that governs our agenda. Obey the breast. Oh god, that's gonna be the episode title. In the meanwhile, my spur-of-the-moment assistance was directed towards the area reserved for the Bandans. Well, apparently they were eager for male help. I hurried through the plot of land being used for the purpose, still my uniform. There I discovered Sachi, in full maid dress despite the brutal heat, swinging a scythe around like a grim reaper made flesh. Straightening from her labor, she offered me a deep nod, the words "thank you for coming" spoken in the tone of a commander at Luzon greeting his reinforcements, and a sickle of my own politely pressing me into immediate service. The tower for the dance itself was already standing tall in the middle of a plot. and the neighborhood's council tents had been set up. Only pressing business remaining was mowing down the weeds on the edge of the area. So basically, I got here way too late to be of real help. I mean, I guess I'm hoping for the last thing, but whatever. My allies in this task, apart from the indomitable maid already mentioned, included older ladies in sweatpants with towels wrapped around their heads to ward off the sun, and here and there a few young housewives in fashionable sports gear and sun visors, looking as though they just wandered out of a yoga class. A wise man once said, "Our nation's greatest security threats are the weeds that keep sprouting up in our maneuvering grounds, no matter how many damn times we cut them down, or so I'm told." But it seems as though this invasion of thick wild grasses hasn't confided its intolerable aggression to military targets. We have a word for those who invade our territory: enemies. Watched over by the blazing hot gaze of the sun, I quietly wield my scythe in devoted pursuit of the national interest. Treating it like a military mission. Oh boy. Although I had my doubts about the slapdash approach of renting the venue on the day of the events itself. Wait, yeah, that does seem pretty stupid. After about 2 hours of reaping, we've got ourselves a perfectly reasonable venue for the bond dance. All the construction work complete, the Countess is beginning to test the speaker equipment. Having returned our tools to the nearby storehouse, Sachi and I accept canned soft drinks from a plastic pail full of ice, then soothe our parched throats as we towel the sweat off our foreheads.
お疲れ様でした。風見さんのおかげで予定より早く準備が完了しました。
Was I really that effective? I have to say though, waiting till the day of the festival to the grounds to me seems a bit on the reckless side.
あまり早く草刈りをしても結局すぐに伸びてきてしまいますし、商店主の方々はお店もありますから、基本的に男手が足りないんですよ。
Okay. Apparently, none of the stores here actually have, like, women running them, apparently. Makes sense, I guess.
若い男の人が手伝ってくれるのは珍しいので、婦人会の方たちは風見さんに感謝していましたよ。
Mowing down weeds is one thing I'm used to, not a problem.
私、婦人会の方に彼氏なのって聞かれちゃいました。
Not this route. Mowing down weeds. Is he referring to some military thing? Like, is he referring to actually mowing down weeds in the military? Or is he referring to, what do you want to call it? Like, shooting people? Oh, okay, what did he tell them?
誰にも言っちゃダメですよって答えておきました。
Oh, that's not gonna end well. How about denying it? Then again, if she just shook her head at those expressionless glass sweet eyes and said, "No, just a classmate," I'd probably end up feeling pretty melancholy. The human male is a pretty selfish creature. Oh, if it isn't Magna. Haven't seen you in ages. Since this morning, specifically. Apparently I'm Sachi's boyfriend. Caught me red-handed. I was just now flirting around with our friend Sachi here. Oh no, how dare I?
お話ししてただけで別に浮気はしてないよ。
I think we're joking around.
まあ、サッチンなら別にいいか。
Everyone else is fine though. Hey, Michiru, get over here. Seriously.
マキちゃんはパン屋さんのお仕事はもういいの？
Look at you blatantly changing the subject.
どうして風見さんはいつもそうやって言わなくていいことを気軽にポンポンポンポンと口にしますか？
Because it's more fun this way.
マキちゃんがサッチンとなら浮気してもいいと言っているのですから、おとなしく浮気しておけばいいじゃないですか、私と。
Wait, did I read that wrong then? Oh, okay. No, I read that backwards. Never mind. Oh, okay. Well, if Sachi's okay with it.
キスと本番は NG な。
What's the fucking point then? What the hell are you saying? Don't say stuff like that to Sachi. She'll take it seriously. What are you going to do if I wake up tomorrow to find the girl sitting on her heels at my bedside with a box of tissues in her lap? Oh God, no. Okay, nope. I did not think of that. Okay.
あ、そうか。 あまねえの仕事が一つ減っちゃう
な。That's not the issue here, okay? For one thing, even Amani isn't quite that, convenient a woman.
風見さんがお望みでしたら、私は別
No,
に。
no, 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 no. Okay, stop squirming around and blushing. Don't take your stupid jokes seriously, alright? I have my hands full with Amani. I'll pass on any more sluts in my life.
私がなんだって？
Oh, don't worry, we were only saying good things. Oh, if it isn't Amane, what a coincidence. I was just mentioning how I don't need any other woman with you around.
まあなんか都合のいいように話をねじ曲げているような気がしないでもないけど、まあいいわ。
You finished with the children events already?
一応手伝いは全部終わったかな。そっちは？
Sachi and I helped get the venue set up. Went pretty smoothly.
私も午前中の分は終わらしたし、午後の人と交代したからお仕事は終わりなのよさ。
Okay.
そっか。じゃあ一旦寮に帰ってお風呂に入ったら浴衣に着替えよっか。はい、浴衣プレーな。例年のようにお代官様ごっこしながら着替えようぜ。
Damn. Well, sounds like fun. Let me pull your sashes, let me pull on your sashes too.
皆さん和気あいあいのところでこんなことを聞くと少しあれなのですが、みちる様は今どこで何を？
That last part seemed unnecessary.
あ、そうか。みちるのことすっかり忘れてたわ。
Come on, Amane. Come to think of it, that battle blonde isn't around. What's her deal?
いやー、みちるが手伝いに来てくれて大助かりよ。あの子、お菓子を配るたびに勘違いしないでよねって言うもんだから、子供たちに大受けでさ。
Oh, that's awesome.
やっぱツンデレってブームなのかしらね。すっかり子供に気に入られたみたいでさ。
Now I'm just imagining a scene where Michiru's is there, like, handing out candies, and there's just this huge crowd of, like small children that are just, like, watching, and so, like 50 of them or some shit that's just, like, crowded around, and it's, like, a huge crowd, and like one of them, they're just like whispering, oh, is she gonna do it? Is she gonna do it again? And then one of them just like gets pushed forward out of the crowd, and then just like looks back like to the crowd. It's like, wait, really, me? And then he just looks forward to Michiru, and then he just sort of gets excited. He's like, can I have a candy? And then she says it, and the entire crowd just goes, wah! Just over and over again. This just keeps happening over and over again, and Michiru just gets off on it so much. Sorry, I don't know why I thought of that, but that would be so awesome.
子供にみちるって呼ばれるたびに
Running after, oh my goodness, it's like the running of the bulls.
ちょっと気安く呼び捨てにしないでくれる？私は別にあんたの彼女になったわけじゃないんだからね。
Okay.
っていうもんだからもうウケるウケる。でまあ調子に乗ったみちるは金魚すくいの屋台をやりながら何を思ったのか金魚の着ぐるみを着て創作ダンスまで踊ったもんだから熱中症になってね。
And you forgot about her. Interesting.
今は水を張った子供用プールに体を沈めて電解質溶液をガブガブ飲まされてるはずよ。
Huh.
それって大変じゃないですか。
It does sound like a serious matter.
チルチルはやっぱあれな。おつむの具合がちょっと残念な感じな。
The scene flashes before my eyes. Michiru stretched out limply in a giant goldfish costume, half submerged in a plastic kiddie pool. Kids dumping water over her head using plastic bales. I feel like this might actually have exceeded surreal and looped back around to becoming something of a pleasant little image.
私ちょっと様子を見に行ってきます。みちる様はどこに？神社の脇の児童館の場所わかる？そこの広場で金魚すくいやってる横の木陰にいると思うよ。わかりました。それじゃあ私失礼します。そっちんは心配性な。
Well, she's kinder than you at the very least. Maybe she just wants Michiru to see Machu. Maybe she just wants to watch Michiru flopping around weekly. I wouldn't mind seeing it myself.
弱ってるチルチルに頭から水かけて遊ぶのな。私もそれはちょっと興味あるのよさ。
It's so cruel sometimes. I mean, just sit back and enjoy the misery. Don't instigate it.
アブアブ言ってるチルチル見てゲラゲラ笑うの楽しそうなのよ。お前ら鬼か。
A little bit, yeah. What? Are you not coming along? Ah, too bad. Guess we'll have to go by ourselves, Machina.
行こうぜパパ途中で折れるアイス買って半分こしよ
Very well. I guess I'll buy Michu and Sachi some while I'm at it.
うあちょっと私を置いてく気待ってよ私も行くから
Are you sure? After all that, we conclude on a slightly hectic afternoon by retrieving Michu. As expected, she's thoroughly transformed into a water joy by the local children. When we temporarily return to the dorm to ready ourselves for the festival proper, as the first hint of twilight begins to creep into the sky, the squawking of birds returning to their nest fills the air. The sounds are properly washed out by the rapid popping of a 5-stage thunder firework reminiscent of a bursting motor shell. Oh. Actually, this would have been a good episode to post on the 4th of July like I was supposed to do, but no, I had to get busy for the time I was going to record this, and everything had to get pushed back. I should mention everything. I should mention that everything's getting pushed back a day.
パパ見て見て
I actually made stuff with you guys in kimonos and stuff, eh? Ah, Japanese clothes really do suit a stumpy little bear like you, don't they?
それは褒めてんのか
Maybe? Here, let me get a better look. Hey! You got this thing on pretty well, don't you? Did Amani put it on for you?
マキナの場合は作り帯だから手間はかかんないのよ
Ooh. Does that mean your sash is the real deal, Amane?
そりゃそうでしょう私の地元じゃ作り帯が許されるのは小学生までよ中学生になってまだ作り帯なんか巻いてたら笑われちゃうっての
So you're saying I should tease and laugh at Makina relentlessly. Okay.
私のプライドはズタズタだな
Yeah, as if you had any.
あんたはいいのよ身長的にも体型的にもそれ大体あんたすぐに着崩しちゃうでしょうがクシュクシュまあいいのよさこの方が脱がせやすいしなそれにアマネは下にパンツ履いてるし腹にはタオル巻いてっけど私はノーパンなのよ
Oh,
これも
God.
一つのアドバンテージなのよさ
Sorry. What exactly are you supposed to be competing at here?
とにかくだ祭りといっても何を祀っているのか宗教的な背景を一切気に留めようともしない私だけれど
Good point. Even after all the random festivals, I don't know. Like, just in anime and stuff, they never bring that up.
祭りを存分に楽しもうとしている姿勢や意気込みだけは感じるな
I don't really get it, but you certainly do seem pretty fired up.
マキナあんたその金魚柄の浴衣私に対する嫌がらせ
Do you have some trauma, Michiru?
おーチルチル金魚酔いはもういいの金魚酔いじゃないわよ熱中症よっていうか金魚はもううんざりよこの金魚柄はあんまねが選んでくれたのよさほら見てやってマキナの飾り帯琉金の尻尾みたいになっててふわふわしてんのこれ可愛くない
Okay. A combination of those pigtails, spoilers, a combination of those pigtail spoilers, and the cylindrical design of the clothes, it kind of resembles a vectoring nozzle. No doubt it'll prove useful for precision maneuvering in a zero-G environment. Still as the male soul.
あたしゃ可愛いかって聞いてんだぞ
Oh, I see. You look cute, Magina.
そうかな
Yours looks great as well, Amane. I am honestly impressed.
ありがとう
Don't get so flustered so easily. God damn it. As for you, Michiru, the usual outfit I see.
何よ私だって浴衣ぐらい着たことあるわよ今日はたまたま着てないだけで
Oh, so you've never worn one before. Okay. Have you even been to a festival before?
着ればいいの着ればいいんでしょ
I wasn't really telling you to put one on. Just saying.
それより他の子たちはユミちゃんならちょっと前に浴衣着て出て行ったのよ
Okay. Okay. Sachi have a maid uniform, Mikata?
なんかよくわかんないけど 地元のお偉方が集まるテントでお酒のお酌をするんだって。
That sounds questionable.
すんげえ苦々しい顔して出て行ったけど、あんな顔した女に継がれても酒がまずくなるだけじゃね。
That's not how taste buds work, but whatever.
せっかくのお祭りだってのに、榊さんの苦労が絶えないわね。
Yep, her family life must really sort of suck.
そういう家柄なんだし、諦めろって話なのよさ。
You really shouldn't be saying that. And what about Sachi?
なんで私を見るのよ。いや、もう私サチなら誰もいなくなるからって寮の戸締まりをして回ってるわよ。と噂をすれば小峰サチ登場ですよ。
Oh, I wanted to see what was it Yukata or whatever. I want to see what a maid version of that would be. Same old maid uniform, huh? Oh well. Won't deny I was a little curious to see how Sachi'd pull off a yukata, but I guess I should have known better.
何をおっしゃいますか、風見さん。
I'm sure it's one of your special ones, but it looks the same.
これは一見すればただのメイド服に見えますが、亜熱帯のジャングルでの活動を視野に入れて開発された高所に優れた夏季略装で。
Yeah, the humor factor of that wore off a while ago. No, it's fine. You don't have to say the whole thing. I give up. No, just go wander off the side bay or Guando Canal or wherever.
さんじゃとりあえずみんな揃ったことだし、おまつや
ー! Roaring like a paratrooper leaping out of a plane, Makina slips into her geta sandals and bursts out the dorm, clattering noisily every goddamn step.
ほらもう走ると転ぶわよ。
Amani hastens after Makina, a wry smile on her face, and the rest of us follow her lead. Maybe the primitive rhythm of drums and flutes naturally stirs up the human heart. A shopping district now transformed into a venue for a festival is crowded with unusually lively people.
だから夏祭りだって言ってんでしょが、なんで。ねえねえ、あれ何。もうこら、だから走るなっつの。どこ行くのよ。アルバイト始めたりで少しは大人になったのかと思えば、所詮はマキナ、まだまだ子供よね。
You should get a part-time job, Michiru. I'd love to see how that would change you.
そうおっしゃられるミチル様は大人なのでしょうか。まあ何をもって大人とするかなんて、それこそ人によって尺度も違うだろうけど。
A fairly reasonable thing to say.
少なくとも私は祭りの夜店ごときで前後不覚になるほどテンション上がったりはしないわね。
But you are excited. Well, it'd definitely be a little weird if you start running around shrieking with Magina. Well, that's a little thin as justification for this whole big sister act.
ミチル様における大人の基準の低さが伺われる発言ですね。
She really is sort of acting like the big sister that doesn't get the attention she wants. Oh.
その程度の挑発で激高するほど子供じゃないわよーだ。これは成長なされましたね、ミチル様。午前中に子供と一緒にキャッキャ言いながら出汁を引いていた方とは思えない発言です。ほんの数時間でよくぞそこまでご成長なされました。まるで別人のようです。この小峰幸、感服いたしました。
You are indeed elaborate, Saji.
そんなことないわよ。私を。ねえねえユージ、ちょっといい？これ知ってる？
Yeah, what stuff? Yeah, it looks like apricot candy. What about it?
これってさ、どう見てもスモモなんだけど、なんでアンザメっていうの？
What is an apricot in the first place? What? I don't have a clue. Why don't you try asking the guy running the stall?
なんかよくわかんないけど、そういうもんだよお嬢ちゃんって言われた。
I guess that's just how it is then. Why so curious about all of this, all of a sudden? Apricot. Isn't that like some sort of acorn? Wait, no. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe it just looks like that.
いやさ、マキナになんでさって聞かれて、私も答えられなくて。
Does it look like an apricot? That might make sense. I see. Well, I'll look it up later and let you know. Editing Echo could do... No, actually, no. I'm not going to put that on you, Editing Echo, because I'm not that curious. Speaking of Machina, wasn't she with you? Where'd she go?
いない。あの子またちょろちょろと一人で。マキナ
I have a feeling you're the one who wandered over to me. Honestly, for someone who's supposedly so afraid of strangers, she's weirdly adventurous.
マキちゃんいなくなっちゃったんですか
Nothing to worry about. I'll track her down in no time. You just go enjoy the festival.
そうそう。大人は優雅にパラソルの下でかき氷でもフラッペでもいただくのが祭りの風流ってものよ。今なんで言い直したんですか
Oh, really? Come on, are you really going to point that out? Have a little pity.
つまりかき氷をフラッペと呼ぶのが大人なのですね。みちる様の中では。そうよ。なんか文句ある？文句はありませんが。ではかき氷を食べる人を英語で言うと
Ooh.
英語？かきゴーラ
What?
それはかき氷の末尾に ER をつけただけですし、そもそもかき氷は英語じゃないです。
It is not. Sachi, you don't have to pick on her. Just let her enjoy the night.
フラッペラこれはまたすごい英語力の大人もいたものですね。小峰幸、また一つ見識が広がった思いです。
Oh my goodness.
うるさいわね。かき氷はかき氷でしょが。フラッペロンとかどうでもいいのよ。はいはい。それじゃあ向こうのパラソルの下で楽しくフラッペロンでも食べましょうね。みちる様は何味がよろしいですか？ムッキー、子供扱いしてんじゃないわよ。メロン味がいいに決まってるでしょうが。
I really don't get why Sachi seems so compelled to pick on her, but it's actually probably worse than Magina. Actually, everyone fucking picks on her. But it's probably actually worse than Magina's.
はいはい、メロンメロン。行きましょうね。
You know, I wonder if Magina picked up the picking on Michiru thing from Sachi. I know. You're an all-star. Somehow, watching these two lately made me think of a middle-aged man who walks up to the counter at an electronics store and vaguely demands a cell phone in an almost angry donor voice. And the veteran sales clerk who gently handles the situation with a tolerant smile on her face. In the first place, flaperons are an aircraft control surface that function as both a flap and an aileron, and have absolutely nothing to do with whatsoever with frappes or shaved ice. I don't even know that's how you pronounce it. Maybe frappes? I don't know. I don't really think I've dealt with that word more than like once or twice in my life. More importantly, where did Amane and Machina go? Oh no. 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 No.
ぬいぐるみか。取ってあげたいけど、私もあまり得意じゃないのよね。
Thank goodness. I was legitimately afraid that it was gonna be like someone in a tuna fish man suit was like participating for the kids and shit.
っていうか、あんたあんな気持ち悪いぬいぐるみが欲しいよ。だったら言うな。マグロマンは高級鮮魚なのよ。いや、意味わかんないし。マグロに手足生やしただけじゃん。やっぱきょっちゃるいて。
Hey, you do something up.
ユージ、なんかね、マキナがあのきょっちゃるいぬいぐるみが欲しいんだって。しゃーからきょっちゃるい言うなつーとんのじゃい。しばくぞボケ。
Sorry, can you talk in standard Japanese?
だから、マキナがあのマグロが欲しいんだって。
A tuna. Oh no, flashbacks. Trauma's coming back. Amani points at the shooting gallery booth set up nearby, indicating a specific toy set on top of a garish red platform. Oh, a shooting gallery, how perfect for Yuuji. A strikingly creepy plush tuna, frozen in the act of carving open its own stomach with a knife, stands back at me with the eyes of a dead fish. Tuna fish man, eh? Pretty well made. There's death in those eyes. あのクオリティがわかるとは、さすが。私にはあれの何がいいのかさっぱりわかんないんだけど。There is nothing.
子供のおもちゃをてめえの基準でポンポン捨てちゃう母親にはわかんねえんだって。なあ。私はマキナのおもちゃを捨てたことないわよ。
You did say she has way too many, so I could totally see that happening.
忘れてるよこの女。子 この前私の DSP のソフトゴミと間違えて捨てたじゃんさ。
DSP?
あれはだってあんな小さいのがゲームソフトだとは思わないじゃん。
I don't know what that's referring to.
私の知ってるゲームってのはこうもっと大きいカセットだったもの。ガシャってやつ、ガシャってん。
What? Oh, is this like DSP? Like, oh, it's probably like Nintendo DS combined with BSB. That's probably the point. Okay, I think I get it. So it's like a little cartridge, and it's not like one of the big like Game Boy Color cartridges. That's why she was confused. But Amane, you're still a fucking teenager. How are you this stupid?
ハマネっていつの時代の生まれだよ。今時ゲームはみんなディスクかカードだぞ。
Ooh, random theory. Maybe Amane really is from the past, like she was frozen in time, like in ice or some shit. I don't know. That would be a bit out there, but still.
なこと言ったって仕方がないじゃないさ。私が最後に遊んだのって小学生の頃だもの。
Why not? They're fun.
なんかお父さんがバッティングセンターでホームラン出してもらってきたやつ。
Huh. Oh, so it was probably like one of those like really cheap ones too. That was like this big clunky thing that had its like own like really simplistic screen built in. No, not that I really care, but weren't we talking about this tuna fish style here?
そうだそうだ、マグロマン取って取って。だから私はこういうの苦手なんだって。目も悪いからよく見えないし。
Get some glasses then.
ユージは？
What about me?
だからほらあれだよ、射的。
Sharpshooting. Sharpshooting, huh? To be honest, I definitely think you already know. It's definitely a strength of mine. In fact, you could call it something of a you could call me something of a specialist. But
マキナがあれ欲しいんだって。取ってあげてよ。
hmm.
パパのちょっといいとこ見てみたいのよさ。
Showing off would be easy enough, but that's no good. Magina, my friends, get the toy yourself. I'll teach you how.
こういう時に頼りになるのが男の子なんじゃないの？
Whoa. Don't be spoiled. I'm not going to let Magina turn into a woman who just sits around waiting for someone to drop everything she wants in her lap. People like that are trash. Seize the things you want with your own hands. That's a rule of mine.
またルールか。
Alright, Magina, get over here. I'll teach you. One of the rules are just arbitrary things that Yuuji believes in, that when they come up, they become a quote-unquote rule. Hey, Pops, we're going to play around.
Huh? 兄さん、あんたプロだね。目を見りゃわかる。悪いがじゃあ、プロはお断りだぜ。
Oh, okay. You're pretty good if you can tell from that. Don't go jumping to conclusions there. Friends, I'm not playing, the shrimp is. Assume that's not a problem.
お嬢ちゃんか。ま、いいだろ。
I take out 300 yen from the coin purse in my pocket and slide it across the counter to the old man manning the booth. Alright, Magina, listen up. The distance to your target is a mere 1.8 meters, practically point-blank range. There's effectively no wind. Can't ask for better conditions than this. Even a drugged monkey can make this shot. Maybe. You've been provided with 5 rounds of ammunition. You have permission to expend the first as a test shot. Use it to get a feel for your rifle's personality. Keep in mind that bullet's been paid for through punishing taxes on your countrymen. One 5.56mm round sets them back 300 yen. One 7.62 is 350 out of the public purse. Snipers aren't permitted to waste their bullets. Understood? Am I making it more obvious about my background? I'm just yelling this at this point.
Ninja!
Alright then, as a rule, fresh recruits like you should aim for the chest, not the head. It's a bigger target and less likely to shift on you suddenly. It makes much easier to hit. I swear fucking guess, if Mamane doesn't know about this, she would have asked about it by now. I make it so fucking obvious at a point. When using a small rifle with optical augmentation, you have nothing to rely on but your long years of experience and instincts. But unfortunately, you happen to be completely lacking in the former. But then again, we're dealing with a completely static target here. Even an amateur can manage that, and you've got an excellent spotter. For now, believe in me. Alright then, here's your first round. Stuff it into the muzzle without leaving any gaps. Arrow leak out even of the smallest crack, throwing off your trajectory. Load your weapon with the greatest possible care. I choose a piece of cork that appears to be well balanced from the small dish of bullets. and the booth's owner handed to me and passes to Makina. The girl accepts it timidly, aligns the tapered end with the muzzle crown of her little gun, and carefully pushes into place with a sharp squeak. So if it's a matter of getting a test shot, and it seems like the corks are actually some of them are uneven in terms of balance, wouldn't it be pretty difficult if you don't have pretty, even weighting of the ammunition you're trying to use to get a good feel off a test shot? Not that I've ever fired a gun, but just logically. Very good. Next step. Pull the lever back as gently as you caress a woman. Compress the piston and engage the sear. Yeah, she definitely know. Excellent. Now aim your sights towards the enemy. Hold the groove steady in front of your dominant eye and assume a shooting stance. Right shoulder, good. Left shoulder, good. Hold position to fire. Not yet. Keep your finger off that trigger. First, draw a rough bead on your target with your dominant eye. Once you've set your line of fire, inhale deeply. From this point on, no response will be necessary. When you're drawn in as much air as your lungs can hold, breathe out about 80% and hold on to the rest. Interesting. I never even thought about that before. That's a good way to... Now hold your breath. That's a good way to keep yourself steady, right? Alright, listen up. From this point on, don't worry about aiming. It's pointless. You'll make your hands shake if you try. Just visualize that bullet striking home. Got it? You are going to land this shot. Think of your friends. Think of your hometown. Think of your country. And when your heart is full of brutal determination, wrap your finger around that trigger, hold and serene as the frost falling in the winter night, and fire. Miss.
Oh, jeez.
She's taking it all in mind pretty quickly. There's no time to be depressed. You figured out the quirks of your gun and its ammunition, yes? Now change your sniping spot before they have time to counterattack.
反撃ってさ、なんかすっごい真面目にやってるところ悪いんだけど。
Ooh, are you actually asked? Idiot, what kind of suicidal fool sneaks up behind someone in the middle of a firearms training session?
はいはい、ごめんよ。もう黙ってるからちゃっちゃと終わらせてよ。
No, we will take as much time as we need. Alright then, Makina, load your next round. No matter how skilled you may be at something, imparting knowledge onto others is rarely as easy as you might think. However, Makina possesses both a surprisingly excellent memory and functional mental flexibility. Just as importantly, when there's something she doesn't understand, the girl asks for clarification instead of pretending to follow. And above all else, she has a truly passionate desire to improve herself. Teach her the first step and she'll end up learning the next 10 on her own. This off-the-cuff instruction in the fundamentals of marksmanship is no exception. The girl is visibly sucking in my every word like a sponge absorbing water. As her instructor, it's a refreshing feeling. You know what, I'm going to go back to the whole thing. Maybe Makina, the cat's in the cradle concept. Maybe Makina is going to become a sniper. Just a thought. Still just a thought, but still. But in the end, Makina is equipped with a toy gun and completely unreliable wedges of cork. The first 4 shots sail wide of the mark, leaving her with only one final bullet, usually reserved as insurance against being captured alive. Last bullet. It all comes down to this one shot. I don't have any more to teach you right now. Believe in yourself and pull the trigger. Hit. A cold bullet slaps into Tuna Fish Man down in the lower right flank. A kidney shot. Unbalanced by the impact, the toy spins wildly around the platform. And just like that, it falls off the ledge with a satisfying thump. Congrats! Hey, you're not done yet. Show some respect for your target and follow through properly. Slowly breathe in until the air in your lungs is completely replaced, maintaining careful awareness of your surroundings.
はいよ、お嬢ちゃん。おめでとう。
終わった？
Amane, you're unbelievable. Here the girl is triumphing through her own hard work, and you're paying more attention to eating a hot dog in the most suggestive way possible.
だってなんかお腹空いちゃって。
You just get worse. Don't run your damn tongue around the thing.
見てアマネ、私自分でゲットしたのよ。おお、やるじゃんマキナ。あんたきっと射撃の才能あるよ。
Such a thing to be proud of.
そうかな。
To be certain, you've got an eye for it. Well done, Private Arisu. Just the sort of scams I'd expect from my daughter. If you want a Narashino badge, I'll write you a letter of recommendation. I don't know what that is. Just to be clear, I'm not actually a colonel or of anything.
あんたらほんとレンジャーごっこ好きね。つうかこの調子で育てていったらどんな子になるのかしら。少し皆さん大変です。みちる様が。
What? Did she get scammed? What are you so worked up about, Sachi? Something wrong with Michiru?
どこから説明すれば。
Okay, bad question. Is something currently new wrong with her? Calm yourself, start with the one thing you wanted to say the most.
みちる様はバカです。
Okay, we've been over that. Next.
それは多分みんなわかってると思うよ。当たり前すぎて今さら誰も口には出さないけれど。
In other words, you're trying to tell us that Michiru has made a complete ass of herself yet again.
いかにもです。イカって言えばあっちでイカ焼きそば売ってたのよさ。お、いいね。行こうか。
Come on, people. At least try to be a little concerned about Michiru. So, what exactly happened, Sachi? Explain the when, where, what, and why as concisely as possible.
先ほどそこのかき氷の早食い大会の会場でみちる様が馬車馬のごとき勢いでかき氷を食べましたところ、
Oh god, how bad is the brain freeze?
急に頭を抱えたかと思えばウキューッと意味不明な規制を発して混沌されました。
So instead of helping her, you ran over to get us. Huh, I see. I nod solemnly. Seems plausible enough. Incidentally, human beings really are creatures of constant growth. I no longer am even surprised by that level of eccentric behavior on Michiru's part.
逆に言うとチルチルは全然成長しないのな。あいつあれな、そのうちバカで身を持ち崩すタイプな。つーか、みちるはなんだってそんな大会に参加したのよ。
Probably because Sachi egged her into it.
いえ、その理由もよくわからないんですけど、なんだか急に一流のトップかきゴーラーとして私は誰の挑戦でも受けると、理解に苦しむばかりのことを言い出しまして。
In other words, she started acting like the champ on the basis of nothing but her own completely unfounded pride.
みちる様がおっしゃるにはチャンプの中のチャンプ、チャンペストだそうですが、正直私にはみちる様が何を言っているのかさっぱりでして。で、みちるは？はい、医務室に運ばれまして、急激に冷えた体温を温めるために毛布をかぶって足湯に浸かっておられます。
Oh my goodness.
熱中症の次は冷えすぎか？めんどくせえ女なのよさ。
Come on, no need to be so harsh on the girl. For the moment, why don't we just go check up on her? Like so, our hectic but profoundly memorable visit to the summer festival rode on into the night. When the hour hand moved past 9, as the bright lights around us began to dim, we made our way back to the dorm together. Fortunately, Michiru's shaved ice overdose led to nothing more than a diagnosis of moderate ice cream headache. Just moderate? Damn, she fainted after that. After warming up, she was promptly released from the medical tent. It's hard not to grumble about this constant parade of false alarms, but I guess that's sort of Michiru's identity. So, it's hard to get that pissed off about it either. Makina, 部屋に寝かしつけてきたよ。 Yeah, thanks. I'm guessing she didn't give you any trouble.
もうぐっすりよ。マグロマン人形抱いて、よだれでベッタベタにして、ぐひゃぐひゃ言いながら寝てるわ。よっぽど嬉しかったのね。
She is learning quite a bit. We gotta start considering a way for us to move out of the whole father-daughter thing. We're not gonna be in this school forever. And it doesn't need to start immediately by any means, but we should have that sort of plan moving in the future, yeah? Just logically, that's really where this should be heading towards, yeah? I mean, maybe not move out of father-daughter things, but move out of her acting like a complete small child in the whole equation. Makina did something I actually forgot to read that. Makina spent most of the night frolicking around at maximum intensity, but just as the end of the festival was approaching, as if her battery had run out of juice, the girl abruptly dozed off with a cocoa banana still dangling out of her mouth. Of course, that's a common enough occurrence, so nobody was particularly flustered. I hoisted Makina's limp body onto my back, and Amani proceeded to eat the rest of her banana with a great deal of unnecessary slurping and licking. What do you want? I mean, Amane, why are you so desperate? Come to think of it, the way Amane polished off that half-eaten snack covered in Makina's spit without even hesitating, you think she really was the girl's mother. Or maybe just a glutton to the core.
Nani?
Oh, no, it's nothing, just talking to myself. Well, I need to stop saying things out loud.
そんなことよりさ、見て見て、マキナの持ってた巾着袋から面白いものが出てきたよ。
Interesting. And why are you delving around into her purse?
ほら、七夕の願い事を書いた短冊。
Oh, okay. Huh. What was the date? Isn't Tanabata like in June or some shit? I don't really remember, but still. Amane retrieves her few brightly colored strips of paper from Makina's purse and hands them to me.
それさ、去年私とマキナが京都のおばあちゃんの家に行った時、七夕祭りで書いたやつなんだけどさ。
Or is it in August? I don't know. What's with this? She made 4 separate ones? Damn, greedy kid. It is Makina we're talking about here. I can see you're getting the idea that Tanabata is just Christmas and summer. What with the decorating of the tree and all. Don't tell me she hung up a whole list of wishes, expecting Tanabata Claus to make them happen with no effort whatsoever on her part.
まあ、本当は5枚あったんだけど、本当に叶えたい願いは一つだけにしないと効果が薄いよって言ったら、その4枚が残ったのよね。
I turn over the strips of paper in my hand one by one, reading the wishes scrawled across them. Infinite mountains of bread. I want to learn how to ride a bike. I want a white puppy. I want to play fireworks. I don't know about the one with the bread, but the others are actually pretty respectable.
ね、何か気づかない？
A puppy? We could get her a puppy. Like what?
その4つのお願い、白い子犬のお願い以外は他全部あんた叶えてあげてない？
What?
食べきれないパンだって自分で焼けるようになれば決して夢じゃないし、花火だってほらみんなで海に行った時あんたマキナと一緒にやったでしょ？
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not really me. That was more... Unless I got... Were the fireworks my idea? I doubt they were.
でしょ？つうことはだよ。あんたあとはあの子に白い子犬買ってあげればコンプリートじゃない？
What was the wish that she actually put up on the tree, though? Was it the get a father one? I can imagine that. A dog.
お金なら私が半分出してあげるよ。犬を飼う許可も学園長に相談してあげるし。
Oh, you're pretty... Well, that's... not really...
何？犬嫌いなの？
Not really, but... I just decided not to own another dog.
あ、ごめん。もしかして子供の頃にペットと死に別れたりした？
Well, something like that.
そっか。じゃああんまり無理は言えないね。
Either she knows and didn't think it would be a problem, or she legitimately didn't actually know about it. Probably, I mean, I can imagine her not knowing about that. That seems like something pretty specific for her to know. Should probably try and get over that. I'm not really quite there yet, sorry.
いいよいいよ。そもそもあんまり都合よく願い叶えてあげるのもどうかと思うしね。
Maybe it's something for me to work towards getting over it so she can get a puppy. By the way, what was Makina's wish this year?
どうしよっかな。教えちゃっていいのかな。
Oh god. What did she put? I'm not really trying to force it out of you.
いや別に隠してるわけじゃないんだけどね。ちなみにさ、去年マキナが笹に吊るした一番のお願いって何だと思う？
Father. Probably the father, and this one's probably for father never to die, yeah? No clue. I want huge tits, maybe.
そうじゃなくて、パパが欲しいってお願いだったのよね。
Shocking. That's something else.
でしょ？私もさ、その短冊見たとき、思わず泣いちゃってさ。でもさ、こうしてちゃんと願いが叶って、風見裕二ってパパができたんだから。
Oh no, they
七夕のお願いもそうバカにしたもんじゃないよね。
totally are. I guess.
で、これが今年マキナが書いたお願いの短冊。
Wait, why do you have that? Aren't you supposed to keep them on there?
それは書き損じたやつよ。ちゃんと書いたやつはベランダで笹に吊るしてお焚き上げも済ませてあるわよ。
Huh. Okay, let's see. Slip of paper except for Mane has 4 words scrawled unsteadily across it. Stay with Anichan forever. That is the mess up. Okay, so this was back before the whole Papa thing, yeah? Nice beat. I see. Misspell forever, huh?
七夕の頃はあんたまだあの子のお兄ちゃんだったからね。
Okay. It does seem like it would be past that time anyways. In other words, she wished to be with me
そう
forever.
いうこと。どう？ちょっと嬉しい？
Well, I guess.
あれ？照れちゃってんの？まあ可愛いこと。
To be certain, the way Machina's dig into me inspires an awkward variety of happiness. But on the other hand, I find myself bumping right back up against a crucial question. Just how long will I really be able to stay with her? Well, I intend to be around her as much as I can.
そうしてやって。あんたもいろいろな事情があってこの学園に来たんだとは思うけど、せめてこの学園にいる間だけでもさ、あの子のお父さんごっこに付き合ってあげてよ。ね。
Yep, sounds about right. Averting my eyes from Amane's steady gaze, I reflexively glance into the corner of my room at the black cell phone I carry for work, part of that baggage I'm still forced to lug around. I'm struck by the sudden urge to snap the damn thing in half. But I know perfectly well that smashing that phone isn't going to break the chains around my neck. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay here. I could be gone tomorrow. But still, as long as I'm in this school, I think I'll do what I can. Definitely seems to be a theme of Yuuji going away in some form. Either he's going to die or something else is going to take him away from Machina. That's like, they seem to be foreshadowing that pretty heavily at the very least. Maybe that's the difference between the bad and the good end or something like that. He just has to resist, or I don't know, something like that. Either way, that's all I'm going to be doing for today. I'll see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.